Underneath the oak tree shadow, where the old river bends, I once carved our names in the bark with promises without end. We watched sunsets paint the valleys, feeling time slip through our hands. By campfires glow under starlit skies in these forgotten lands. But now the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The wind whispers your name through the lonesome pines. This saddle's worn and these trails have gone cold. My heart's still out there in the stories untold. The old porch swing's still creaking, but it sings a silent tune. Like the scarf you left that's faded now, it dreams under the moon. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just paths I roam alone. Every cabin empty, every echo reminder of my own. Yes, the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The duster's memories I keep inside. Rain falls on this heart of stone in the twilight's embrace where I've grown so alone. I've walked through storms and under skies so vast and clear. Each step away from you, every mile just more fear. But love is the ghost in the fog rolling in, haunting the heartlands where we once dreamed to begin. So the campfire hides, and I'm out here still trying to find a trace of your laughter in the breeze, a piece of peace left behind. My love's a shadow flickering by the fire's dying light. Campfire hides my sorrow as I whisper your name into the night. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's ember, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. The porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. In the shadow of an oak so grand, where once we carved our names in aged hands, the sunset bleeds through leaves like time, spilling secrets we once vowed to find. This quiet town, its whispering winds carry tales of you, the dance we'd spin, and oh, how the winds have changed, echoing your name through the frontier strange. Memory bled in silence neath the starlit sky, with only the night to hear my lonesome sigh. The trail grows cold, the candle dims in the silence where our song begins. Now wandering past that empty cabin's glare, gravel roads forgotten, tales of despair. The scent of rain on dusty plains brings back your laughter, the love remains. An old porch swing sways with ghosts of your grace. In each creaking wood, your smile I trace. And oh, how the winds have changed, echoing your name through the frontier strange. Memory bled in silence neath the starlit sky, with only the night to hear my lonesome sigh. The trail grows cold, the candle dims in the silence where our song begins. Underneath the endless expanse of stars, I reckon with my heart's old scars. Sometimes a man's got to lose his way to understand the price he's paid. And oh, how my heart has learned in every whispered wind your voice returned. Memory lives in silence where we used to lie. Now I sing our song to the open sky. Goodbye's a ghost on these haunted plains. In the silence, love and pain remains. The trail goes cold, the candle dims in the silence where love swims. In the hush of dusk I feel your eyes. Memory fades but never dies. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, a memory star. Under boot heels, gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red over hills, my heart frail. A scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low, ghosts in the wind where the lost loves go. Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter just an echo from a time before. The rain falls on the saddle, left out in the gray, riding through the thunder, trying to my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers float, I found a faded scarf, blue as the summer sky. It was there beneath our tree, in the wild breath of the spring, where you promise love is endless as the plain so wide. Now the empty bed sleeps alone, where your laughter once filled the dawn, and the wind sings through the screen door, a lonesome haunting song. Every sunset spills its gold on the porch where our story's told, but love's a trail gone cold in the night where the wild things roam. The cabin holds your echo in the creek, a weathered floor, while the gravel road lays quiet neath the moon's pale watchful eye. My saddle's worn and tired, like the heart I can't restore, since the day you took the city lights and left the starry sky. The empty bed sleeps alone, where your warmth was my only home. Now the rain taps out your goodbye on dusty window bones. Every sunrise bleeds and streaks on the hills where you kiss my cheek, but love's a word too sleek for a heart turned stone. Underneath the vast frontier where the stars hold back their tears, I wander with the ghost of what we've lost. Yet in every drifting cloud and every cry so wild and loud, I find your smile veiled softly in the desert's frost. And the empty bed sleeps alone with the dreams where you still come home, and the wind whispers your name like it's a sacred flame. Though I roam these trails by day, by night, it's you I still betray, 'cause in my heart you stay where the empty bed sleeps forever the same.
the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom. The thorn sleeps under the crescent moon. Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Old thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I promised to keep. Now they're buried deep where thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road, now overgrown, leads to a cabin withered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Oh, thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sets fire to my unspoken needs, casting long shadows where thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn to where old ghosts and yesterday's gone. But tonight my resolve turns weak in the quiet whispers where thorn sleeps. Yes, thorn sleeps beneath the stars' endless sweep, in a bed of secrets too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where thorn sleeps.
Where the oak trees shadow the old gravel path, I found her scarf, the color of sunsets on a raft, by the wagon wheel where the cabins lay silent and stern. Our love was a wildfire, reckless, too wild to learn. Each creaking porch, each whispered wind held her laughter. In the hollows of my heart, echoes of what I sought after. Oh, how the wagon wheel burned smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Days turned cold as her warmth drifted away, leaving me with old saddles and skies turned to gray. We promised forever by the light of a wandering star. Now I'm tracing faded trails, chasing a whisper from afar. The rain falls on empty streets where we once danced, lost in the echoes of the future we never chanced. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Under the boughs of ancient oak I lay my dreams to rest, scars of our past, deep as the canyon's crest. Learning to forgive the wind, for it whispers not her name. A lone heart wanders onward through the undying flame. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns a pyre to the past, each spark a piece of what's lost, too beautiful to last. The dust settles down where her laughter filled the air. I'm a shadow in the twilight, bound to what's no longer there. Oh, how I roam with the wheel still burning bright, cowboy lost in memories, singing to the night.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the whispers of the prairie song, sparrow listen on a wire, oh, and frayed to the size of my heart like a serenade. By the dusty cabin where we once danced, where love was born in a fleeting glance. Oh, the winds they change, as do hearts, and sparrows fly where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine, under stars where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye, the sunset whipped in a crimson sky. Gravel roads now less traveled by, creek beds dry where we used to lie. An old scarf clings to a branch turned gray, like the color of skies on a stormy day. Echoes of laughter, the shutters slam, silence fills the air as the door frame jams. Oh, the winds they change, as do hearts, and sparrows soar where morning starts. But my soul's tethered to that porch of pine under stars where your hand slipped from mine. Sparrow listened as we said goodbye. The sunset wept in a crimson sky. Fading trails, the hoof prints disappear, just like us, swallowed by the years. A lone saddle, resting by the shed, memories of you dancing in my head. Sparrow flies, but the story's told in the whispering wind, so raw, so cold. They know of lost love's cost, and sparrows find all that we have lost. Still my soul's tethered to that porch of pine under stars where forever seemed fine. Sparrow listened, oh sparrow knows, in the quiet towns where the heartache grows. By the fading light where shadows play, I'll sit and wait for the break of day. In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild sagebrush grows, stands the shell of an old house where my bittersweet wind blows. Its timbers cracked by time like lines upon my face. A whisper tells of scarlet scarves and soft tender grace. An oak tree by the porch, now withered, gnarled and gray. Underneath its boughs our dreams first saw the light of day. Oh, the old house died young, with our love locked inside. Windows boarded up, where our laughter used to hide. Now the evening shadows weep, as the stars refuse to shine. In the old house that died young, on the hill that ceased to pine. There's a saddle worn and dusty, hasn't seen a horse in years, and the path up to the doorway's choked with thorns instead of cheers. Gravel road that led to town, now reclaimed by the earth, like the trails we traced in youth, not knowing their full worth. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythm of your shoes, dancing on the wooden floors to the tune we'd never choose. Yes, the old house died young, with our dreams still in its halls, silent as the echo of our steps within these walls. Every creaking floorboard moans beneath the weight of time. In the old house that died young, where your hand slipped out of mine. Now I wander lands unending under skies that know my plight. A lone rider tracing sunsets, haunted by the coming night. With every step away, your memory pulls like the moon, guiding me back to a porch where we once kissed in June. Oh, the old house died young, but my heart lives there still, on that weathered old porch and in the chill of twilight's thrill. As the stars dare to glimmer on this lonesome ghostly plume, I'm the keeper of the echoes in the old house that died young. Let the wind sing through the oak, let the dust cover the door, for a cowboy rides alone, not homebound anymore. Yet in every whispering breeze and in every shift of sand is the old house that died young, and a love
that still stand. In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers play, I first saw storm, her eyes a wild, restless gray. And she danced 'neath sunsets on gravel roads we lay, shared secrets with the wind in that quiet olden bay. Oh, storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. Years turn like pages in a book worn thin and frayed. Storm scarf still hangs upon that door, never swayed. The porch where we once sat, now silent and decayed. Her absence cuts as deep as the trails we once made. Oh, storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. From the dust of old roads to the stars we name each night, a cowboy wanders lonesome beneath the pale moonlight. Yet in every whispered pine, or eagle soaring fly, I feel her close as ever, like dust hugging the twilight. Yes, storm walked away, but her spirit stays in the rustle of the leaves and the old porch creaky lays. I'll keep wandering these trails through the end of my days, for every sunset still whispers sweet memories of storm's ways. Oh, storm walked away, storm walked away. Down by Harper's Creek, where the old oaks grow, we carved our names in the heart of a dusty road. The sunset threw gold across your hair. The world was ours and time just stared. But the creek, it watched me leave. Oh, the creek watched me leave under a sky bleeding red melancholy dream, with my heart in your scarf tied around your sleeve. You stayed with the oaks and the creek. Watch me leave. The rain has washed away our dusty road. The cabin's empty where our laughter once flowed. Old porch swings creak with ghosts of us riding the wind. Whispered stories turn to dust. Still the creek, it watched me leave. Oh, the creek watched me leave. Under a sky bleeding red melancholy dreams. My heart left in that scar, now a tattered weed. You stayed with the oaks and the creek. Now I roam gravel roads under moons quite siege. Each star a teardrop, the night sky silent grief. Love's like the river stone, smooth over time, but some edges cut deep in the creek's soft rhyme. Yes, the creek watched me leave, whispering to the wind about love and thieves. In its waters my reflection briefly cleaves. Part of me stayed while the creek watched me leave, with the echoes of hoofbeats forever to grieve. You stayed with the oaks and the creek, it watched me leave. Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty lanes, I found a rusty locket worn and gray. The embers of sunsets in those wild plains, faint whispers of you in the wind's soft sway. Beneath the oak tree's ancient watchful eyes, we carved our names wild as the boundless skies. Oh, that locket held more than time could tell, memories locked in its heart like a spell. Your laughter mingled with the summer rain, now nothing but the echo still remains. A cowboy's heart rides lonesome trails of thought, where the winds of yesteryears and teardrops caught. The old porch swings empty, the doors ajar, gravel roads to nowhere under silver stars. Your scarf still hangs on the rusted nail, a testament to love that's now so frail. The cabin's hollowed by the passing years, each creek a symphony of old frontiers. Yes, that locket knew the dreams we dared to weave. Now it's just a relic that I can't leave, a dance of shadows under moonlit plains, where silence speaks the names of old refrains. A cowboy's heart roams past both broad and dark, haunted by the love that the locket forgot. In the whisper of the leaves, in the chill before the dawn, I feel your absence, piercing and withdrawn. Yet in the solitude of stars, in the quiet of the night, your essence lingers in the pale moonlight. So here's the locket, your memory enclosed, a rust in time where once a promise rose. A cowboy's soul adrift like tumbleweed, holds tight to love, the only creed I heed. In the heart of nowhere under skies vast and taut, lives the tale of a dusty locket forgot. A ballad blending winds and whispers lost. Ever the cowboy pays love's quiet cost. Out where the oak tree shadowed the dusty road, I met her laugh under the gold of a setting sun. The breeze carried tales from those weathered stones of her eyes, like the wild creeks where dreams would run. But her laugh said nothing of the coming night. No whisper of winters, no trace of the frost. Underneath the starlight, where our hands fell right, her laugh said nothing when everything was lost. We traded promises on the old porch swing, scarves that smelled of pine, tales of springs to come. One morning the saddle lay cold, no echo in her steps, left a cabin empty as the prayers I'd hung. Her laugh said nothing of the empty rooms, no hint of the dust that would settle our dreams. Her warmth bloomed through the glooms, now just shadows play where our laughter had been. Now I wander these trails, gravel underfoot, each stone a memory, sharp as the day, as the sunset bleeds over land she once stood. I know part of me was lost, part forever will stay. Her laugh said nothing, and the silence grew a canyon deep where my echoes fall. In the tender quiet, I still look for her hue. Her laugh said nothing, and yet it took all. In the whispers of the wind, I still call her name. Her laugh said nothing, still I love her just the same. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter, echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whisper secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song.
Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold. In the quiet town, the nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries.
Shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sings through the branches, where them old secrets keep. There's a pair of worn out boots lying by the door. They danced under the moonlight, don't tap the porch no more. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. The cabin stands all lonesome where the wildfires used to burn. Now it's just the cold heart waiting for your return. That dusty saddle by the window hasn't seen a ride since spring. Like my heart, it's just a relic of what time can true love bring. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Now the scarf you left behind is just a shade of faded blue. Like the dreams I had of us, now they're just a view. The trails all seem to wander as aimless as my soul, looking for redemption in a world that's left me whole. So these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, a symphony of silence as I walk this path alone. Each sunset still like honey, but now I savor the rain. These boots keep walking, knowing love's not in vain. These boots, they haunt, but now I understand. And every dusty footprint, I feel the touch of your hand. Even if you're gone, your memory walks on through. And every sun-baked trail, every drop of morning dew.
Underneath the shade of an oak so old, where the river bends deep and the wind's grown cold, I found your scarf, a patch of soft worn blue, left behind like a whisper, a memory of you. Every thread a tale, every phrase a sign, bound to this land where your hand once held mine. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Gravel roads know the steps we took, now covered in leaves like pages from a book. The once blazing trail now faint unsure, echoes of laughter that time failed to cure. I roam with the dust, a shadow unkept, in the saddle I ride, where our old dreams wept. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Now the oak tree's grown taller, the river runs wide, but I'm still caught in the eddy of your absent tide. Every sunset burns red, a reminder of the past, of the two bright days, too beautiful to last. So the scarf sleeps and the world turns slow, through the doorway the wind, it gently blows. I'll keep riding these trails alone, yet not free, bound by the whispers of what used to be. In the hush of the evening where sorrow creeps, the land holds tight where the scarf still sleeps. In this heart where the wild roses weep, I'll hold to the love the scarf in the wind keeps.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, once whispered secrets in the shadows of fall. You laughed under starlight so wild and so bold. Near the wagon wheel turned cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name in the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turn cold. We carved our dreams in the side of that hill, in the quiet little town where time stood still. But seasons turned as our story was told. Leaves fell round the wagon wheel cold. Your scarf in the breeze, like a flag unfurled, now just a memory in this lonely world. Rain washed your footsteps from the path we strolled, leaving just the wagon wheel silent and cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turn cold. So here by the firelight with embers aglow, I ponder on love lost and the dust of the road. Each sunset's a painting that's never quite sold, a landscape of life with its colors now old. Yes, the winds of the prairie still sing your sweet name, and the ghost of your touch sets my soul all aflame. I'll ride these trails till my last tale is told, haunting the wagon wheel turn cold. Forever near the wagon wheel turn cold.
In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds dare to speak, lies a scar she left behind, now part of the creek. Faded red like desert clay, under sky so vast and gray. Whispers of her laughter drift in the place she used to play. But her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame, underneath the starlit clock. Her goodbye forgot. Wildflowers by the road where we used to walk and dream, now they bow their lonely heads to the silent stream. That old porch still holds my boots, dusty from our traveled routes. Each creek a story of the days love was free from many doubts. Her goodbye forgot to take the heart she promised not to break. Now every sunset's just a flame, burning old photos in its frame, underneath the starlit clock. Her goodbye forgot. The saddle's worn, the trails have faded, just like the smile that once paraded. And as the cabin door still creaks, I hear her voice in every creek. Yes, her goodbye forgot to take memories etched in every wake. sunset still a silent scream, echoes of a faded dream in the whisper of the wind's trot. Her goodbye, it just forgot. Her goodbye, just forgot. Out where the oak trees shadow the dusty roads bend, I first saw her smile wild as the wind in her hair. We danced under stars on old porches, we'd spend those fleeting sweet summers without a single care. The gravel path whispered of where our dreams might have led. In that quiet town where our love was declared. But the timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memory, in the twilight they groan. This long, lonely trail where my heart finds no home. The years spun like dust devils, wild and untamed. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, faded, unnamed, a relic of passion, now just sorrow retained. Rain taps like soft footsteps across the window pane, echo in the silence where her absence remains. Yes, the timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan. On this long, lonely trail where my heart finds no home. Now the saddle's worn thin like the soles of my boots, every step and each mile threading back to her roots. In dreams she's the echo of old forgotten tunes, a dance in the shadow, a ghost at high noon. Still this timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, haunted by the silence where her laughter once roamed. Sunset's last light fading like the warmth from a stone. On this long, lonely trail, her memory etched in my bones. So I'll ride these old trails where our wild dreams once flew, beneath vast starlit skies that we once knew. And though time may pass and the night slips to blue, this timeless road lingers, ever old, ever new.
In the shadow of the old oak's arms, where the river sings and the valley charms, she danced the silhouette against setting suns. A memory forged where the wild creek runs, her laugh a breeze through the chapel pines, her kiss sweet as the summer winds, on the porch where the creaking swing still sigh, whispering tales neath the stormy skies. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan, underneath the starlit canvas where the lonely coyotes cry. I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. But the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, the trails we walked are overgrown, and old rain taps on the rooftops like forgotten tales, lost in the thunder of the lonesome gaze. A scarf she left still smells a wild rose, faded by the sun, frayed by the blows. Time it steals the brightest flame away, left me with the dusk, took the day. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan, underneath the starlit canvas where the lonely coyotes cry. I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. By the old oak tree I carved her name, in the heart-shaped nook still looks the same, as if the oak's aged skin and its deep dark eyes hold the secret to where the true heart lies. Yes, grave closed her eyes, now I roam dusk to dawn, a cowboy with his heart, but all his chances gone. With each dusty sunset and each trail that fades away, she's the whisper in the valley where I'll lay down someday. Oh, grave closed her eyes, and I've been dreaming ever since, in the quiet of the ghost towns by the fence.